up and good morning, guys? Welcome back to another video. If you guys remember a little while back, I hit this really big bump down in Mexico and some parts may or may not have fallen off my truck. And I get a lot of questions asked about that, but there are some things you need to be on the lookout for when you're going to be doing certain things to your truck, which we'll get into in a minute. And today we're going to share with you a horror story on what happens when a good buddy of ours also has some stuff fall off of his truck. And hopefully you guys will be able to learn from his story and not let it happen to you. So we're gonna hop in the truck over here. We're gonna head down all the way down to Mexico and meet up with our good buddy Josh and see what they're doing to his truck today. What's up, buddy?
Hey, guy.
How you doing?
Good.
Good to see you, man.
Hey,
What
man.
the heck happened to you, buddy?
Hit on something stupid.
Dude, it's rough.
I got something for your daughter. And I got the bear for you. Yeah. Oh, God, these wheels look so much better.
You like those better?
Yeah, those are smoked. Got work to do.
This thing's pretty sweet. What year is it?
97.
Oh,
Last year before smog.
yep, I own one.
I went from the 90cc injectors to 180, 369 turbo,
Nice.
intercooler, electronic fuel system, head studs, push rods, valve springs, and it's a repurposed sewer pipe for the exhaust.
Oh, nice. Nice, you guys. That's how a 7.3 is supposed to sound. I think I need to do some stuff to my 7.3 now.
That's right.
Hey, so how confusing is that? Not for sale in California, but it has a carb sticker on it.
That's perfect. What are you talking about?
Look, not for sale in California, and then carb. No.
Ryan has such good friends.
So if you guys don't remember when Eddie got me the wrong exhaust for the truck, I had to get a downpipe in a hurry. And, obviously we were on our way to SEMA and there was just no time to order one. So our good buddy over here was so generous enough. Are you drinking Twisted Tea?
Got a Sunday fun day.
Jeez, dude. Our good buddy was generous enough
Long over.
that he had just ordered a downpipe, and he was generous enough to let me come pick that up from him. And then I ordered him a replacement. And you're a great friend, buddy. So if you guys are wondering what we're doing today, as clearly you guys can see Josh's truck here. If you remember, he got some parts fell off his truck in Mexico as well. He actually drove really far to make some parts fall off his truck.
Yeah.
Josh, go ahead and walk us through a little bit of what happened.
So I chose a company called Gomer's US Diesel Parts out in Montana,
Mexico.
Montana, Mexico, if you will, Montucky. And I basically ordered up a parts list. So we're gonna do this, and this, and that included a downpipe, air filter, exhaust, 5-inch exhaust, EGR delete, the whole 9 yards. You spend the money once, you spend it right. In planning this, it was planned about 3-4 weeks ahead of time. There was a date set. You'd think that 3 or 4 weeks ahead of time is enough time to order an exhaust out to the shop, and that's not my deal to check. I'm assuming I'm taking it out to a shop. They're gonna figure it out. I dropped the truck off, say they'll handle it. Everything's gonna get done. Come pick it up. End of the week, Friday. Get there. It's a 4-inch exhaust. Not what I ordered. There's no downpipe on the truck. Didn't figure that out until I got home. Just wasn't too thrilled with the work that I got done. In doing that, he said he couldn't have his supplier order a 5-inch exhaust, and like I said, I feel like 3 to 4 weeks is enough time to get.
So instead of telling
out.
Josh that he's getting stuck with a 4-inch, they just went ahead and put a 4-inch on.
No, they let me know, but what am I going to do? Drive home with no exhaust?
Right.
And like I said, they're nice enough to give me cost on 2 exhausts that I don't need. I need 1 exhaust. I need a 5-inch. So I got home with a 4-inch, and they were nice enough to ship me out. Nice enough to ship me out a 5-inch exhaust, but I still had to pay for it at cost. No downpipe on the truck. They paid for that on their own, even though that was in my bill. So.
And cost-wise on a downpipe is nothing anyway, but
It's not much, but still, they ate the price on that, and so I paid, about $4,500 to have all the work done. And you'd think in that, if you go out and price all the parts out, the labor, there's a downpipe on your truck. There was no downpipe on my truck.
So, being that he thought he was getting a completed truck done, the shop basically, I don't want to say try to take advantage, but I guarantee they heard coming from California and they said, oh, all right, we got this one. Let's just give him whatever we got lying around and he'll be happy. But obviously, Josh has been around the diesel world for a while. We all have, and we want what we want. There's a reason we want a 5-inch. There's a reason we want to go down pipe back.
And there's a reason we take it to a shop to do all the work. I don't have time to do this work myself. You know, it's just not something I care to do. I'm not going to do it right myself. So I have no problem paying a shop to do it, an absurd amount of money, if they're going to do it right in the way we planned 3 weeks ahead of time. And it didn't happen.
Exactly. So now, this is, when did you do that? You did it like 2 months ago, huh?
It was back in end of August, yeah. End of August, early September.
So a couple months ago, he had that done, and obviously he has a running and driving truck, which, you know, it's great and all, but he wants what he wants. So he's been sitting on an exhaust and a downpipe for a while, and now it takes an entire Saturday here, or Sunday. I don't even know what day is it? Sunday.
Hangover.
It's now it takes an entire Sunday to get all this done. It takes 14 guys to stand around and watch one guy work. I'm guessing that's what's gonna happen.
You said this is Mexico.
But it's something like this that never should have happened. And one thing you gotta be real diligent about is, you know, a lot of shops will try and take advantage of you to an extent, but like trying to spot your downpipe and see that your downpipe has been replaced, it's not easy. I mean, if you look at my truck that's all finished, once the inner fender liner here is in place, you're not going to be able to see your downpipe.
No, like I said, not knowing as much as I probably should about diesels, but I love them. I didn't know. Call everybody I know. They're like, yeah, that's a stock downpipe. Owner of the shop at first didn't want to work with me and called me back Monday morning. He was willing to work a little bit, but...
Oh, hold on.
No, hold on.
Hold on.
Oh, no. Debadging.
So if you guys saw the whole Sinister Diesel debacle where they trademarked anything blue that is put onto a diesel vehicle. I don't know why this isn't a blue Sinister Diesel sticker, but apparently getting that bad boy cut right off.
I almost put on my Sinister Diesel shirt today, and I was like, shit, Ryan's gonna be there with the camera. I'm not wearing this.
So what'd they do to that downpipe bracket? They bend it?
Just pulled it off.
Missing.
Oh, they cut it off?
No, they cut it, or it's just missing.
It's not there.
Yeah, stupid, dude.
I'll never know, dude. I don't trust that shop.
What words that came out of that shop was, "Oh boy's not gonna look under here.
Exactly.
He's not gonna check it."
No,
So we're just gonna roll with it.
I guarantee you I would have showed up, there would have been a 4-inch
This is
exhaust.
some
Had I not
yuppie
called
from
them, I would have showed up, there would have been a 4-inch exhaust on the thing. They'd be like, yeah, well, we couldn't get your 5-inch here, you know, we'll work this out of it.
He's just a kid from California. He doesn't know.
That's exactly what happened. He's paying cash, kid from California. Dude, my receipt said half of what I paid. I'm like, what is this? He's like, well, you know, you live in California. I'm like, no. I'm like, I need a receipt that's like itemized for what I'm paying you, dude. Like $2,200. I didn't just pay you $2,200. I know that's going in your fucking pocket. You know, I run a business. I get it, dude.
Rough work, boys.
It's rough.
I see why you guys enjoy wrenching, though. You know, it's not that bad.
No, like it's a good day. Save money. I don't know why these mechanics are always bitching their knuckles are all busted up. I got nothing.
Yeah, right.
This piece?
Yeah.
Custom. I like it. I like it. Josh, are you doing anything productive down here, buddy?
Of course, somebody's got to hold and hand the tools, dude.
Yeah. He's
Somebody.
right.
I'm like rubbing to get my hands dirty, though.
He's massaging my back too. I'm getting back
Dude, you need to
cramps.
lift this thing more so you can actually fit under here.
That's exactly what I just f***ing said.
You know, what we do is just check. I'm wondering where all that's coming
Yeah,
from.
that's been there for a long time.
Really?
I guarantee. Yeah, I know. Since I've owned the truck, like, it's gotten progressively worse.
Yeah, I bet you your EGR, the bypass cooler over here had an exhaust leak. There's so much shit down here on the valve cover.
Well, that's one way to not get your 4-inch off to where you can resell it, huh?
Hey, you know, if he would have got a 5-inch to start with, he wouldn't have this problem.
That's a valid point. So apparently, all the clamps were over tightened to where now all the pipes are pinched and they can't get them apart. So it's all getting cut apart. There you go. Yeah. I'm guarding this wheel right here.
Those are the free ones. You can.
These are not the free ones. Great work, buddy. Great work.
I
Worked it. I worked
Well, I
it.
needed
You telling me you didn't realize that wasn't aftermarket one, Josh?
Well, when you can only see this fucking much of it. I mean, I told you I'm not the most alert guy in the world. That's why I have no problem paying a shop.
Hey, you know what's
that kind of money.
about it is they took the heat shield off.
Oh, they ripped the heat shield off for you?
What's crazy is they removed that to do the up pipes and then just blatantly didn't put the other one back in. They probably just let it hang in there against the firewall and then...
Lost it somewhere on the road. Heck.
No, I'm thinking maybe they didn't want to try to fight
No,
it
he's
out.
right though. Like you literally.
That has to come off.
That
to
has
do
to
the
come
up
off to do
pipes.
the up pipes that they did, and then they either put that back on thinking they were gonna pull one over on me, kid in California, or they just. I have no idea, dude.
So, hey, that's a trick right here that nobody fucking remembers.
What's that?
You don't run anti-seize. These things fucking glue themselves to the turbo.
Hey.
Here you go, this way.
Wow.
Sneak up from back.
Nice cover. Dude, do you clean this truck, bro? You're a detailer?
Why would I
And you
ever
didn't clean your def tank cover?
Why would I ever clean anything around a def tank?
I'm surprised they didn't take the def tank off for you.
Why would they do that?
You probably told them.
Oh wait, I asked. The reason was because you're in California. It should probably look, California goes like, oh, I think you guys are lazy.
Did you tell them you live in Mexico? Throw it in the street. Get rid of that. Burn it. Kill it. Kill it. No, don't splash my truck with this. Doesn't fit. I don't want your piece of junk.
Yeah.
Well, knowing GM, that's where the next one's gonna be. Beautiful, beautiful.
Fucking sump on my truck.
Come on, Josh, you got this, buddy.
So, Angela.
I shouldn't have to do any of this. I paid somebody to do all this work.
I'm glad I got to look at your truck to see that it actually had wrong.
Right. So in case you guys don't know, these exhausts come with a giant extension piece that can be used for a long bed, or when you need an extra 8 inches or 6 inches, you cut it. Which we were all kind of unsure about, but if you look over here on my truck, you can see the same thing was done for mine. Obviously this piece is scabbed in to make the exhaust length work. Looking good, buddy, looking good. So now that everything's in place, they're going through and they're tightening everything from the front all the way, working your way back. Are we done? Are we ready to fire this thing up?
I think so.
Uh-oh. What's the matter, guys?
I think you left something on there.
Yeah.
I think it's rubbed off on you.
Well, I wanted to have a little bit of a reminder of the old decal that was on the side, so, it is what it is. What did we learn, Josh? What did we learn from this whole experience?
Don't pay a shop in Montana $4,500 to do a bunch of work and have to do it over again. Thanks, Mo. Thanks for the A+ job. Hope you had fun spending my money.
Well, clearly, as you guys can see, Josh is a little bit upset and a little bitter over the whole thing, which rightly so. He paid for a 5-inch, he paid for a downpipe, all of it should have been installed, and having to come back and do it yourself, it's an unnecessary thing when you pay somebody to do it right. So, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are going to say that's why you do it yourself, but if you're like us, we don't have time to sit here.
Here's what I think. If you're going to pay somebody $4,500 for air intake, a tune, trans tune, monitor, 5-inch exhaust, downpipe, up pipes, and all that, it should probably all get done. I don't want excuses on why I got a 4-inch. I don't want excuses on why the air intake I had to get was different. I don't want excuses on why I don't even have a fucking downpipe, why there's only one of the up pipes done, or any of it. It should have been done right. It wasn't done right. We had to do it ourselves. Hey, another one for you, Mo. When someone calls you on Wednesday, says, hey, we're putting this pump in, do I need a sump for my fuel tank? And you say, nah, not for what you're doing. You should probably educate yourself on the fact that when I get down to 1/8 of a tank, my truck's not gonna start and I have to prime it myself under the hood.
I hear the lift pump now. Oh, no, now it got quiet again. Hey, we got it, buddy.
I need a fucking sump. Ordered it. Gonna put it in. You got me? Thanks.
I got you, dude. I got it.
I paid someone for that work, but
I'll do it for free.
I'll take care of you.
Hey, what's
That's love right there.
Where it belongs in a Ford.
You calling this the dump?
Oh god.
Oh, dude, it looks good. It's custom exhaust right there on that bad boy. So for the people, you lived with a 4-inch for a while.
I did.
People that always say the debate on 4-inch over 5-inch. Now that you have the 5-inch on, what are you thinking?
Just from here in the
Why
driveway,
even
it's already
go
way
4
better.
inch anymore.
Yeah.
Go straight to 5.
I couldn't pay somebody to take that exhaust away from me. So,
Not after seeing this.
it's right
What's
on
the
book.
point?
No point.
There you go, 5-inch. It's the way to go. What do you have on yours? 4-inch.
Pussy.
All right, guys. So with that, we're gonna wrap up this video. Josh, how you feeling now, buddy?
A lot better. Much better. 4 inches in the back of that Ford over there, 5 inches under my truck, down pipes in like it all should be. Everything's gonna run great. I want to thank James with JJ Diesel and Auto Repair for always making it happen on a Sunday here. Maybe we'll feed the guy a beer, but if you guys are looking for a mechanic that's gonna do it right out here in he's going to do it right. He's an old GM master mechanic, owns his own business. He's been doing this for years. He left GM because he wants to do it right. He knows how to do it right. That's why I bring my truck to him. He can tell me over the phone probably what's wrong with it better than anybody that hasn't even diagnosed the truck yet. He's over here getting things done the right way, and I'm not worried about leaving here with my truck done right now. So talk to this guy here. He's gonna fix anything you throw his way, and he'll probably do it better than anyone you're ever gonna pay.
If it comes to Duramax, I'm the guy to come see. Stock Duramax, deleted Duramax, anything Duramax, I'm the guy. Fords, maybe.
I don't blame you on that one. I don't blame you on that one.
All right, guys, so with that, hopefully you guys learned a little something today. Don't let a shop scam you. Make sure you check every single thing, especially before you leave, because they would have let Josh leave with just thinking he's got a downpipe in, thinking he's got the right exhaust and all that. So make sure you always double check everything. Do a little research, do something online, call another shop. Just make sure that you guys do your due diligence so you don't get scammed and screwed over. So with that, if you guys have not subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button now. Don't forget to give this video a like, aka a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out workforapparel.com, because if there's anything you want in this life, you gotta do what?
Work it.
No.
Work for it.
All right, can we get a collective roll the outro here from this beautiful barbershop triplet?
Ready, bud? Warm with the old vocals.
Say, roll the outro.
You gotta say. You ready?
Say what?
Say, roll the outro.
I ain't fucking saying that shit.
Let's do it over here. Susan wants to eat. You're grumpy. You're not you when you're hungry.
Ready, bud? 1, 2, 3.
Roll the outro.
Yeah. Yeah.